You can become my supporter by clicking that jingly wingly join button. I will play Dead by Daylight with you, you will get an exclusive Discord role, and you will get to see some exclusive secret videos. Join now and satisfy your inner needs. Hello my friends, in this video I'm gonna talk about a pretty new game called Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm making this video because people are constantly asking me,
what do you think about Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Will this game kill Dead by Daylight? Do you find my mom sexually attractive?
I'm gonna answer all of these questions except for the last one. I'm gonna tell you something interesting. I have never played Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I haven't even bought the game. So I'm literally making this video with almost zero knowledge about the game, and I'm making it just because I want people to stop asking me questions about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But I have seen I have seen other people play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I watched Twitch streamers playing the game, and I have a general idea about the game. I also have seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie and the sequel to the movie multiple times, at least 2 times. And yeah, I know what the game is about, and I know a lot about the characters. So in this video I'm just gonna tell you what I think about Texas Chainsaw Massacre in comparison to Dead by Daylight. And is it a Dead by Daylight killer? Well, the answer is pretty obvious. Fuck no. Texas Chainsaw Massacre will not kill Dead by Daylight. And if you think that this is a serious competitor to Dead by Daylight, then you probably still drink milk out of your mom's breasts. I don't have a problem with that, but let's talk about Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But before that, smack that subscribe button if you want me to stick my big penis up your dad's butthole. Okay, so from what I have seen, Texas Chainsaw Massacre seems like a really fun, silly, casual game, and it looks way different than Dead by Daylight. In Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you don't have to sit on a generator for like 1 millionth match in a row. No, instead, Texas Chainsaw Massacre gives you multiple different objectives, and every single game feels like a fresh new game. In Dead by Daylight, it's possible to load into the same map game after game. Even if you load into a different map, you still got the same objective, to repair the same generator. Isn't that boring? Yes, it's boring. So in a way, thanks to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game having so many different objectives, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is less boring than Dead by Daylight. Also, Texas Chainsaw Massacre has 3 killers and 4 survivors, and it's very interesting because we got used to games that have 1 killer and 4 survivors, such as Friday the 13th or Dead by Daylight, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre brings innovation to this genre. Basically, I don't know any other game that has so many killers and so many survivors, and it still feels kind of balanced. It's still possible to escape the match, but it creates this inequality. I think that in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because of the fact that there are 3 killers, killers are stronger than survivors, and it makes the game more scary for survivor players, just as it's supposed to be, because keep in mind that this is a horror game. And I remember when Dead by Daylight came out, when I tried this game for the first time, Dead by Daylight was scary as fuck. Of course, the more hours you put into the game will naturally become not that scary anymore. It doesn't even feel like DBD is a horror game, but that's a beautiful fact about the new game Texas Chainsaw Massacre. People are new to this game, everybody is a new player basically, and this game feels like a very scary game. It almost feels like you're playing a fucking movie when you play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. At least that's how Otzdarwa has described Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not even close to being competition to Dead by Daylight, with the reason being that Texas Chainsaw Massacre is focused around one single license. Keep in mind that Leatherface is already in Dead by Daylight. We know him as a professional face camping bubba. And the thing is that there's only so much they can add to the game focused around a single real license. A beautiful thing about Dead by Daylight is that Dead by Daylight is basically an infinite game. They can add infinite amount of killers, survivors, and maps from all around the universe. There are hundreds of licenses that Dead by Daylight has yet to get, and also Dead by Daylight can get infinite amount of original chapters, which is awesome, and it's uncomparable to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre doesn't even have that many players as Dead by Daylight, and it's because it's a new game, it's expensive, and not everybody has enough money to try the new game. It's completely understandable. Not everybody is into the franchise. Even me, I'm not the biggest fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. As I mentioned before, I have watched the movies multiple times, but they did not really touch my heart. They are not even close to being my favorite horror movies. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a fun casual game, but the question is, how long will this game last? Well, I hope this game will last longer than Friday the 13th, the game. And I believe it will, but I think that in like 5 to 6 years, Dead by Daylight will be thriving with so many new cool characters, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre will be dying. The reason why I'm not buying Texas Chainsaw Massacre is because I'm very busy like working out. I'm trying to build some muscle so I can finally attract some bitches and, you know, get that pussy. And also another reason why I'm not buying Texas Chainsaw Massacre is that I bought a battle pass in Dead by Daylight and I need to finish that shit, but I'm too busy, you know, as I mentioned before. So yeah, that's why I'm not trying Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So stop asking me about it, because I will give you the same answer. Yeah, but I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe for Dead by Daylight videos. I will see you later. Bye.